Imagine this. A dormant virus spreads across the globe, symptomless and invisible. It goes unnoticed in our globalized civilization for months. When scientists finally discover it, they find that it's infected the entire globe. Before they can react, it evolves. Millions die overnight, but it evolves again, and the dead start coming back to life. This is the Necroa mod, and the evolution doesn't stop there. If you can survive the deadly airborne virus, then the zombies that reanimate will come for you. Over time, they evolve. They get harder to kill. They evolve special abilities, and they infect the food and water supply. This is a challenge not meant to be beaten, and I'm going in blind. I had no idea just how far this one was going to go to kill me. So, join me in this truly apocalyptic challenge, and let's pray that I at least make it to winter. But before we start, I have an important message. Assassin's Creed has come to Watcher of Realms. It's my new favourite RPG, now featuring our favourite characters, Ezio the Master Assassin, Cassandra the Eagle Bearer, Bayek the Bower, and more. And you can get Ezio for free by logging in. Watcher of Realms is a deeply strategic game, with over 200 heroes, dozens of factions, and real-time battles of resource management and positioning, on both PC and mobile. There's challenging bosses, guild versus guild battles, campaigns, arenas, and more. The world is rich in lore, history, and hero backstories, all brought to life with stunning CG and custom animations. And there's no better time to start than now. You can claim up to 130 free summons and the legendary hero Ezio for free by simply logging in and completing the event missions, unlocking Assassin's artifacts, summoning stones, avatars, emotes, and more. Redeem the gift code FREEEPIC3rd to instantly get your choice of epic hero for a head start advantage. Unlike typical simple collaborations, this event fully recreates classic Assassin's Creed content, with plenty of storylines and gameplay waiting to be explored. Use your assassin heroes to fight against the godly threats of Anubis, Cirta, and Hades to reclaim the power of the Demon Tide. You can take the Assassin's test right now to get even more rewards, so why not come celebrate this epic collaboration with Assassin's Creed? Download using my link or QR code, and new players will get Ezio and a bunch of goodies absolutely free on PC, Android, and iOS, and we can take out the powerful gods together. It's been 2 days since the military arrived. The virus made everyone sick real quick. It's been pandemonium ever since. I've stayed in my apartment building, but I don't have any supplies. I can hear coughing through the walls. It's only a matter of time until it spreads to me. I know I should avoid contact with others, but I think I should head to the quarantine area. I heard they were giving out supplies. God, the best I can do is some ripped up clothes as a makeshift mask. I'll take anything at this point. It's fucked. They say to take antibiotics, but the virus spreads so fast that they couldn't distribute enough, and people started dying. If I can get my hands on some, then I should be fine, and then I can wait for this whole thing to blow over. Oh I gotta get out of here. One of the curtains should make for an improvised bag. Not that I have many supplies. I'm gonna have to use the fire escape to get down. Okay, here goes. Ah, shit! Okay, I just have to get to the other side of the city. It's a straight shot down East Liberty Street. Why did he attack me? We both took antibiotics. Neither of us showed any symptoms before he passed away. Does the virus come back after death? Do the antibiotics just make it dormant? Like, what's it called? Hepatitis? No. Herpes? Like cold sores? That's assuming the government didn't lie about the antibiotics. I can think about it later. I need to leave town. It's quiet. Where is everyone? Yesterday was chaos, and now nothing? They have to have gone somewhere. Eventually I hear an alarm in the distance. The infected must be heading towards the sounds. It's coming from the south, but that's the way I need to go if I'm going to leave town. I'm sure I can find a way through. Okay, no, not this way. Okay, yep, I guess I found them. I'm gonna have to make a run for it. Shit. Did he see me? I think he's gone. God, I'm starving, and I'm so thirsty. But the news said not to eat fresh food or drink tap water, and I'll believe anything they say on the news. Clearing the building, I find a welding mask. Might come in handy if I have to fight. As soon as I've cleared the building, I barricade one of the bedrooms and sleep. When I wake up, I change my bandage, disinfect it, and take some antibiotics. Only one left. I'm so hungry. My stomach feels like it's eating itself. Ah, crap. I think one of them just saw me. Probably best I get moving anyway, lest I starve to death. I managed to sneak to the next building over, and climb through one of the windows. There's a can of food, which should be safe, but I don't have a means to open it. Ugh, I'm so hungry. On to the next house. This one's still occupied. Maybe I can sneak around him and... shit. Maybe I can pull the old switcheroo. All I find is rice, but no way to cook it. Damn it. This is the end of the street. I'll have to cross. Here goes nothing. Oh man, I'm so hungry, but I can't. It's not safe. Yes! Oh my god, get in my belly. Oh my god, raw pea has never tasted so good. I'm still hungry, but I can manage. There's also a cooking pot here, so I can finally boil some water. Shit! I'm sure I'll be fine if I just stay quiet. With renewed strength, I continue down the street. House alarms continue to go off. The suburbs must be crawling with infected, heading away from downtown in their delirious state. I can hear the desperation in their voices. Can they be saved? I find a bottle of bleach. It's not ideal, but I could use it to carry water, so I rinse it out a couple of times, then boil some more water to quench my thirst and fill up the bowl. Then I head upstairs to clear the building. Can never be too careful. Oh shit! I forgot to put my mask back on. Okay, yep, my caution has been justified. Because I napped earlier, I'm not tired. It's probably a good thing. I can sneak through the streets easier at night. I hop the fence to the last house on the street, find some coffee and a spoon, then head onto the streets to make a run for it. I made it about halfway out of town, but I'm getting tired. I need to find a place to rest. I also tripped a couple of times, and one of the cuts gets infected. Open wounds are another way the virus could be infecting people. So I put on some fresh bandages, wash myself and my clothes, and take my last antibiotic. Then I start boiling some water to make sterile rags. Should help with the infected wound. God, that was exhausting. My body is in shambles. I just need a minute to rest. I should check that this room is clear for... Oh, for fuck's sake! Come on! Come on! I can't climb the fucking fence! Oh, this is bad. How many are out there? I just need to catch my breath, then I can get out of here. I'm exhausted. I mix up a cold brew of coffee to give me a bit of energy. Okay, it's been about an hour. Time to go. This is the end of the street. I can't face another marathon, especially during the day. I need to rest. Are you kidding me? It's a risk, but I think I can lose him on the stairs. Oh no. Okay. I'm either gonna have to face him, or find a way to avoid him. Hold on. The roof. I think I can climb over into a safe spot. I'm just so exhausted. How long is that door gonna hold? Do I have time to rest? I eat and drink until I'm full. Then give it another go. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh. It's not gonna be comfortable, but I can sleep soundly up here. That was a good call. I think more came upstairs to the banging noise. Thankfully, an alarm across the road went off, drawing them away, and eventually, I doze off. Alright. Another day of hiking and we should be out of here. Still quite a few outside though. I'll just have to run for it. But first, I take a look through the house, finding a belt, a watch, and a car key. Wouldn't that be nice? But I can hear them downstairs. Shit. Alright, time to go. Oh, that's a lot more than I was expecting. An alarm goes off ahead of me, so I dip to the side and hide in a house. Nothing on the news stations. Not a good sign. I check out the back garden and realise that I'm close to the edge of town. Just hop the fence and through the woods and we're home free. Right on the edge of town is a commercial strip, including a fire station, which might be a good place to stop. Hitting the hunting store would also be a good shout, but I'd need a way to break in. There are a few infected outside the station, but it's easy enough to give them a wide berth and sneak in the back. Inside, I find a fire axe, which replaces my bolt cutters, a real bag with some medical supplies, and some more antibiotics. Upstairs seems pretty safe. I can access the roof, and there's a dedicated bedroom. I'm able to boil some water, inhale some cereal, and finally get a good night's rest. I guess I spoke too soon. Since I'm awake, I decide to break into the car outside to see if I can get it running. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? There goes the fire station plan. I'll loop around and run into the countryside. Maybe I can find a farmhouse and... Wait, is that house barricaded? Is someone inside? I swear I can see some tools in the kitchen, but in my panic, I jump through a broken window, cutting my hand. Oh fuck! I swear I can see stuff in the kitchen. There totally is! But I need to get out. I've exposed myself. I need to take antibiotics. Ah, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Now I'm out of antibiotics again. I'll just run until I find an empty farmhouse. Then I can lay low for a while. Maybe we'll hear from the government or something. I don't know. Oh, it's getting dark. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I nip into a barn for a one-handed weapon. It got dark so quick. And the first houses I find have infected outside. This isn't good. I hope animals don't spread the virus too. I come across a tent, which would let me live in the woods, but as I try to sneak around, I almost bump into some infected. As the sun begins to rise, I enter a farm. I really don't think I should trust any of the animals. Maybe that's how it started, in the meat. Well, that scarecrow's got gloves. And that should stop the situation earlier happening again. And there's the farmhouse. Looks clear from the outside. I think we're clear. No infected inside or around the property. I close all the doors and blinds as to not draw any over. Then finally, for real this time, I can relax. I spend a couple of days hanging around the house. I put up sheets over some of the doors and windows, catch a couple of TV reruns, and clean up all the trash around the house. I also find a key to the van outside. And it runs. One foot gets a nasty infection, which is slowing down my recovery. A few days pass. I'm shaving my beard when I hear the pigs outside screaming. A couple of infected have made their way into the pen and are chasing them around. All this noise could attract more. I have to do something. Shit, I need to wash off the blood. I had to get rid of them. Now I'm hoping there isn't a cure, because if there is, and I just murdered them, I hate this. I wish everything could go back to normal.
referred to as the Necroa virus, has been reported as far as the West Coast and Canada. A nationwide quarantine has been put in effect with American citizens. The president continues to insist that the situation is under control. However, the nation's trust and confidence is growing thin. We have contacted independent scientist Gerald Williams. Dr. Williams, are you able to tell us why the government has failed to bring this outbreak under control?
Well, as I've been saying for almost 2 weeks, the government failed to heed the warnings of the scientific community, resulting in a delayed response which failed to flatten the curve of the infection. Medical doctors have been trying anything they can, which has supercharged the virus, so to speak. Some strains of the virus are seemingly immune to any antibiotics we currently have, meaning quarantine and extermination.
Excuse me, Doctor. Did you just say no known antibiotics work against the Necroa virus? Is this confirmed?
Yes, we believe so. We tried various controlled cultures. Every available antibiotic had been ineffective. We've observed patients taking a full course of various antibiotics and still succumbing to the virus.
You heard it here first. Antibiotics are no longer an effective method to treat the virus.
Wait,
Grant, what are the implications of this
evolved?
information?
Antibiotics don't work anymore?
As I'm sure you
This
can
means
imagine, it means
If
that
I get
currently
infected, there's
there's no
nothing I
more
can
saving
do.
cure.
But I can't just stay put.
Those infected
I've got no food.
strict measures.
The water and power will probably shut down soon too. I barely have a short-term plan, let alone anything long-term. I have to go out for supplies, so I start formulating a plan. I'm still limping, but I have the van. There's the nearby farmhouses, which might have some food and supplies. And there's still the commercial strips with the gun store. Firearms would mean that I don't have to get blood on me if I have to dispatch any more infected. There's also a gas station there, but I do have a cannon hose in case I need to siphon. So I get in the van and set off. The neighbours have a bunch of infected outside, so I drive around to get their attention and start luring them away. Oh shit! I need to fight! Oh god, the blood! One of them had a bag though. A can of food and some water. It's risky, but they're still sealed, and I can wash the bag. Fuck. I need to get this blood off me though. God, this stupid fucking foot. I washed myself and everything in the bag. They had a bunch of books on survival, plus a can of carrots and some water. But the van... I should have checked the fuel gauge. I won't get away with silly mistakes like this forever. I throw the bag in the washing machine. It should make it safe to use. I eat and drink, but it's not enough. I'm rapidly losing weight, and my foot is still infected, but I'm able to take the stitches out at least. It's enough for me to not limp so bad. With long-term survival in mind, I fill up all the containers I can find with water. Not the gas can though. That would make me ill. I still don't have a way to boil it though. Come to think of it, I need a cooking pot to cook the rice I have. To that end, I walk to the neighbours. Hopefully the noise of the van drew them away. Initially, it looks clear, but I can hear voices inside. What's a little more blood on my hands? There's only a kettle worth looting, At least I can boil water now. I noticed a fence in the distance, so I went to check it out. It runs as far as I can see, in both directions. Definitely something worth checking out, but not right now. I'm literally starving to death. So I make my way home, catch an episode of Exposure Survival, then head upstairs to wash. Now I can eat. Just the rice left now, which I still can't cook. I am able to boil water though, so I empty all the containers and fill them with water that's safe to drink. It also means I can sterilize rags, which will really help with infected wounds. Speaking of, my foot is finally healed. I just need food, so I wake up the next day, sharpen the axe while watching a cooking show rerun, then head out again. The other neighbour is through some woods to the west, so I head through. Seems clear. Yeah, you can never be too careful. This house is pretty nice, so I tried to not get it bloody. All clear. There's a cooking pot, but no food. Apart from a fresh pork chop. I'm so hungry that I put it in the oven before remembering I can't eat it. It really is a nice house. It has a fireplace, which could come in handy for cold weather, or if the power goes out. Shit, is that a pack of beer? Let's go. Wait, and a sledgehammer? I can use this to get into the gun store. Oh, blessed day. I couldn't ask for anything more. Except there is more. I missed a freezer on the landing that had a tub of ice cream. This day really is the best day. I leave the supplies in the house and continue to the next. There's more infected down here, but I'm able to use the fence to stay hidden. Is that? It's a helicopter! I rush out and throw my arms in the air, hoping to get their attention. I run into an empty field for them to land, but they're just watching. The noise attracts the infected. I try to hide behind the fence again, but the helicopter's drawing them over. I have to run into the cornfield to escape. What the fuck was that about? The first people I see in weeks? And they almost get me killed. Nothing for it, I guess. If that house wasn't swarming with infected before, it is now. I follow the road back to the highway, finding some wrecked cars and a workshop that I break into. There wasn't anything of use inside. I make the walk back to the house, grab the supplies, and head home. I'm finally able to cook the rice. Then I head to bed, wondering if life will ever get any easier. Okay, so a bit of meta commentary here. I'm sure you get the gist of the mod by now. The virus is evolving, making the zombies more difficult as time goes on. The threat comes from the infection itself, rather than the zombies. Really, the challenge is just beginning. Soon, things will get much, much worse. But I didn't know that at the time. I hope you're enjoying this slower, more role-played style. If you are, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe! Things haven't really changed since I arrived at the farm. The TV stations have mostly stopped broadcasting, aside from a couple of automatic reruns. And my food situation isn't improving. I'm not sure how long the power and water will stay on. I also ripped my top at some point, so I patched it with some rags. And slowly, I'm eating through my supply. Just 2 portions of rice left now. I'm getting sick of it. The occasional infected wanders into the animal pen, and I have to deal with them. It's clear to me that if I want to make any kind of progress, I need to head back into town. So, sledgehammer slung across my back, I set off. The strip starts with the gas station, but there's a fair few infected around. Heading down the strip only reveals more of them. And that's only going to attract more. Great. It's like a chain reaction. The infected move from noise to noise, triggering more alarms as they go, increasing in numbers every time. This could work to my advantage. If I can trigger an alarm, it could mask the sound of me breaking into the gun store. Just my luck. I'm gonna have to risk the cars further up the street, but that's the direction the hordes were heading. Oh, for God, not even the house alarms are going off. I'm dying of thirst and hunger. I'm barely even able to lug this hammer around. I'll be better off scouring the nearby houses for something to eat and drink. Nothing yet, but there is a kettle. Better to be only dying of starvation, I guess. The next house better have some food. No joy. I try a couple more houses, and some cars behind the strip, but only find some generic supplies. I find a quiet corner house to sleep for the night, which thankfully has a can of sardines. In the morning, I break into the garage, finding a shopping cart. Now I have to get into the gun store. I could loot the whole shop with this. A thick fog rolls in as the sun rises. It'll be good cover. I leave the trolley a safe distance away, and start working on the back wall. Shit, there's a fucking locker in the way. Oh, for fuck, another one? Finally! Alright, what have we got? Some books, a bunch of different kinds of ammunition. Here we go. A 1911 with 2 mags, a bandolier, and some rifles. I'll take the lever action. Now we're talking. There's not much in the rest of the store, mostly ammo, so I run back for the trolley, load up all the 45 ACP and 30-30, then head back to the corner house. This is good. Really good. Now I don't have to risk getting bloody every time I encounter the infected. I read some of the aiming book while my muscles recover. Okay, now for the rest of the shops. First, I make my way to the gas station. We can do this quietly. Fuck yeah, crisps. Just in time to stop the starvation. Not much else though. Even the vending machines are empty. Time to head back. This car looks in good condition though. Oh, now there's an alarm. No point in being quiet anymore. Damn. I've spent nearly 2 days here. Still no food, but now I have the tools to shape my own destiny. I celebrate with a beer before bed. I'm woken by the sound of banging. No, not that kind of banging. Sure enough, one of them broke in. It's not safe here. I suppose the darkness will cover our retreat. I take my flashlight to the trolley, then set off. I wind up at the tents again, still with infected around. I can't exactly drag the trolley across fields, so I leave it. There's just enough light to find my way home. I'll come back for it and the van after sunrise. I'm getting real sick of rice. I take a moment to familiarise myself with the guns. Who knows how many are out there? Then, I set off to retrieve the van. Nothing yet. I look under the hood and confirm that it just ran out of fuel. Then, I continue to the car. Whew, that was more than I thought. I'm finally able to search the area. It looks like a sort of refugee camp for people trying to leave. Was it the fence that was stopping them from leaving? Was it the military? As I search, I accidentally set off a car alarm. Ripping out the battery puts a stop to that. And thankfully, only a few wandered over. They came from the direction of the fence, so I head over. That's quite a lot. I sneak by and... yeah, that's military alright. I sneak back to the trolley without being spotted. Okay, what next? I'm flirting with emaciation. I might not be starving, but my body is slowly eating itself. The gun store and the gas station are ticked off, but there are a few restaurants and stores I can go back for. That is, if the area isn't swarming with infected by now. I could also try the smaller neighbourhoods to the north and west. If I'm feeling brave, I could try them all. But before I do any of that, I should get fuel for the van. Was that a humvee? I pull up to the gas station, quietly kill a straggler, and start refueling the van and all the gas cans. But my mind is on that humvee. I'm sure I saw some 50 cal in the hunting store. I'll check after the convenience store though. I'm starving again. Now onto the gun store. Yeah, there's 50 cal here, but I'm still starving, so I head to the restaurants and cafes. Okay, this'll do. Some alcohol, a can of peaches, and some more damn rice. I can't really complain. Too risky to eat any of it out here though. Surely it can't get any lower than this. I grab the ammo I couldn't carry last time, then head back to the van. Let's go take a look at that Hummer. I'm able to get in, but there's no gun. It looks totally trashed. That's a shame. I'll keep an eye out for a machine gun, but it's a long shot. I've put off the inevitable again, but how long can I keep this up? I'll have to range further each time, and I've already checked all the quiet spots. I just feel like, if I keep going the way I am, I'm bound to slip up and get myself killed. And for what? A scrap of food? I stay in the next day while a thunderstorm rages, but the next day, I hear the pigs screaming again. Holy shit! There's a horde of them out there! I rush to turn off the TV. Jesus, I think they're attacking the pigs. I check the other windows. There's none on the other sides. This is a ticking time bomb. I can't just wait for this to blow over. God. Everything happened so fast. The pigs are screaming, covered in scratches and bites. I can't let them live. They're infected. It's a mercy. I'm sorry. It's not safe here anymore. I can't even risk taking my mask off with the blood in here. I burnt some food too. Fuck. Surely it can't get any worse than this. Ah, shit. Ah, the flashlight's still on the shopping cart. Sleeping here was stupid. I should really move on to the house with the fireplace, but I can't take another defeat right now. I need a win. What if that military camp has a machine gun? I mean, where else am I going to find a mounted gun like that? I head out with my guns to find out. Honestly, that wasn't so bad. I guess I killed most of them in the animal pen incident. Oh shit, an M16! Oh, no way! I'm no expert, but that looks like a turret-mounted machine gun to me. Yes! Finally my luck is turning around. There's also an M9 with 3 mags, and some gas mask fillers, but no gas mask. Trouble's brewing. I don't know where they're coming from, and there's a lot of them on the other side of the fence, so I better get out of here. But I'm not going home. I'm going straight to install that gun. The excitement overwrites the starvation. It's a little janky, but it works. Awesome. Okay, so you're probably thinking, oh great, you have a big powerful machine gun, but the car is wrecked. Exactly what purpose does this serve? Well, my friend, what if I were to tow it? Let's test this sucker out. I was having fun until the smell hit me. Suddenly I'm reminded that these are rotting corpses. People. They had lives. Friends. Family. I feel sick. Oh god. If the smell's getting through the mask, does that mean I can only make food and pray that I'm not infected? That night there were more at the house. I'll leave in the morning. With all the bodies around the house, I have to wear the mask all the time. It's suffocating. The stench permeates everything. I shave my beard for a better seal. I put on the bag I brought home a while back and load everything into the van and humvee, but the extra load is too much for the van. Bummer. I'll have to come back for the Hummer later. I arrive just after sunset and start putting up curtains and sheets to block all the windows. Oh shit. Shit, there are more of them out there. I don't have enough sheets for all the doors and windows, so I take some from the bathroom to cover the kitchen door so I can have light. Then I creep upstairs to wash and sleep. In the morning, I sweep the house, drawing any infected away before killing them. There were a lot more than I was expecting, and I had to draw them into the cornfield. There were so many bodies. I had to keep my distance or I'd risk throwing up. I reward myself with a cowboy hat. One of them even managed to get inside. Despite my efforts, there's still a bunch of corpses around the house, so that's my next job. I make sure to properly wash my clothes. I keep my boots on though, not making that mistake again. This place is nice. I really hope nothing bad happens to it. This is my last portion of rice. It's never ending. I head out again on my never-ending quest for food, picking up extra supplies for the new house as I go. After unloading the van, I tow the Humvee back, and that damn helicopter flies over again. Even shooting off some rounds doesn't get him to land. Although, in hindsight, maybe that wasn't the most friendly gesture. The place is a mess, but slowly, I start making it feel more like home. I'm running out of options for easy food. There's what looks to be another checkpoint to the east, a couple of houses to the west, a country fair, some farm warehouses, and the airport with some buildings by the highway. None of them are particularly safe options. I've exhausted all of those. But the longer I wait, the weaker I become. I pull up to the highway entrance to the airport. A car alarm lets me sneak in, but there's nothing in there but rats. There is a groundwater well though, I make sure to mark that. I make it to the parking lot, but I daren't try any further. I tried the southern checkpoint, but that's also overrun. Even the back roads are getting bad. I managed to find a trailer home with some crisps, but that's about it. Next up is the houses to the west. Of fucking course. At least I find some food in there. There's a barricaded trailer home to the west, but it's getting dark. I return the next day, sneak up to the house and break in, but despite looking like a prepper's house, there's literally nothing inside. Maybe there's something in the car outside.
You're kidding me, of course.
You know what? It was worth it for the firecrackers. I go back to the alarmed house from yesterday and search it. I only find some planks, but I can use those to barricade the base. The country fair is horrifically overrun. I can't even stop to check for food. And with that, we're almost out of fuel. But even the gas station proves troublesome. The once quiet roads are slowly getting overrun. I managed one last house on the way back. Is it just me, or are they getting harder to put down? That's it. That's all the easy spots. I honestly don't know what to do now. I ate the little food I got as I looted, so I'm still left with nothing, and losing weight rapidly. I can keep quietly looting houses at the edge of the suburbs, but I'll never gain weight at this rate. Plus, it means I can't shoot without bringing hordes down on me. And the zombies are evolving to be stronger every day, meaning in melee, I get a ton of blood on me. I'm getting desperate. I'm pushing into areas with more zombies, but still finding nothing. I can't keep this up anymore. I need a real plan. The problems I'm facing can be split into two: the infected population and the risk of infection. I have the tools to deal with bigger groups of infected, but not to deal with the corpses. What I need is a proper filtration system. That means a hazmat suit or a gas mask. My best bet for those are at the military camps. like the one I got the machine gun from, but all of them are overrun. But that one we saw in the south, it's fenced in. What if I can use that to my advantage? I load a shotgun, drive down, and park a safe distance away. There's the fence. The plan is to shoot and lure them all onto the fence. Then I can sneak in behind them. Alright, let's give it a shot. Most, if not all, are on the walls. I'm in. I don't know how much time I have, so I frantically look through the loot, dropping anything useful for later. Shit! Some of them spotted me. I can't fight or I'll attract more. Yes! Okay, they're still after me, so I gotta move. Are you fucking kidding me? None followed. Okay. I disinfect the mask, then don it. I just need to confirm one thing. Can I still smell the bodies through the mask? I can't smell a thing. Oh, it's on, baby. There's a ton of loot here. More M16s, magazines, tons of ammo, military bags, filters, unsurprisingly no food, but that doesn't matter. Now, I have the tools to go deep. Shit! I've been caught with my pants down. My base is a mess, and I've barely got any ammo on me. Hopefully it's not that many. Okay, it wasn't many, but the noise must have stirred them up, because early the next morning, even more attack. It happened again. At least I didn't get any blood inside this time, but multiple of my barricades were destroyed. Honestly, it could have been much worse. I have the gas mask, so I won't get sick, but I do need to move the corpses if I ever want to take it off again. First though, I need to repair the house. Then I spend the rest of the day moving bodies. It was a grimy shower that night. I'm starving when I wake up. This can of oatmeal is my last bit of food. I decide to eat the entire thing. We've got a long day ahead of us. I load up the M16, then hook up the Hummer to the truck. It's painfully slow. I really hope the van isn't dying. I crawl in first gear to the highway, before trying reverse towing, but it's no better. Thankfully, the highway lets us get up to 30, but I still can't change gear. I left quite a lot here. I didn't have a need for 50 cal shotgun shells, 9mm, and 5.56 when I first raided the place.
Oh shit.
It takes all day to bring it out, and I'm starving as I refuel. I desperately scour the strip for food. A candy shop ends up saving me.
Oh my god,
No longer dying, I can take my time with the remaining shops. I never managed to get into these before, but now that I've cleared the area, I try on some new clothes, and find a pretty well-stocked tool store before heading home. Oh my 29 car. Why are there infected outside? Kind of dumb. That's worrying. They must have wandered over. I need to be more ambitious. I'm horribly underweight. The expedition proved that a mask and guns work. Is that another one outside? I might need to clear the area again, but at least it's only a couple. The next morning there are more. Another one? I think I need to fortify the base. I chopped down a couple of trees. Then saw them into planks. I thought I saw one of the bodies move, but it could just be paranoia. Either way, a couple extra planks on each window will make me feel much safer. You know, having all these bodies outside probably isn't good for my sanity or my health. I ought to dispose of them. Behind me. Oh my god. This explains all the random infected around the base. It wasn't paranoia after all. They're getting back up. And my intuition to start burning them was spot on. It takes me all day to get half of them, and I daren't continue in the dark. Once they were all disposed of, I set off to retrieve the Humvee, but ran into a horde on the highway. I set about clearing them, but after about 100, I realised it was pointless, since they'll just get back up. It's good aiming practice at least. But I did notice a new behaviour. Some of the infected were grouping up. In some cases, it was like they wouldn't follow me. They preferred to stick together. When I arrived back at the Humvee, All doubts about the infected getting back up were put to rest. This is a real problem. Unless I can burn the bodies, then nowhere I clear will stay clear. Is that the damn helicopter again? No matter, I'm heading into the heart of town, to the mall. I have a humvee with almost 1,000 rounds. Who's gonna stop me?
It's not quite good. I can barely escape them. Come on. Why am I getting bogged down? That's so silly. What the? Odd grouping is making this really awkward. Well, I guess the engine was off, at least. Oh fuck. Begins. There's too many. So many. Right, I'm not gonna get a better opportunity than this. Come on. Don't bog down. I can always jump out. I can always jump out. Come on. Fuck me! This. Oh. I have to jump. Come on. I was gonna set myself on fire. You're kidding! Why? Where are these hordes fucking coming from? Fuck me, finally! Get them through. A little reality. Be honest. Wait. Oh boy, that's a lot of zombies, huh? Just as I start starving.
That didn't exactly go to plan. The humvee is effective, but not when you're surrounded. There were thousands of them, coming from every direction. I also noticed they kept finding me, even when I was sure none of them saw me. It's like they can smell me or something. Fire seems like the smart option, but getting one started is the hard part. I did manage to find some food, enough to start gaining weight in fact, so I spend a few days at home. I watch one of the Car Zone tapes, and exercise. Then, it's time to go out and find a spare tyre. I start by heading down to the checkpoint. With a new hat and backpack, I continue on to the airport. Can I sneak away like this? There's an alarm in the main parking lot, which lets me sneak further in. All of these minivans have compatible tyres for the van. Are you fucking kidding me? Sleep. Oh shit. I thought the hotel outside the airport would be safe, but that's gonna draw them all back here. I've gotta get out of here. And fast. Yeah, there it is. Fuel key? Holy shit! Get me home, get me. Oh, you're kidding. Of course that one would have an alarm. Are you fucking kidding me? This is oh boy. Oh fuck!
this is the wrong kind of risk.
No. This can't be happening. No, this can't be happening. Not like this. I have to get home. I need to wash the wound. Maybe the antibiotics. Come on. Come on. Please, come on, this has to work, please! I feel sick. It's the virus. I won't let it take me. I won't let it come to that. I kept waiting. Almost a week passed. The sickness never left, but I didn't turn. I panicked and jumped out of the wrong side. One of them ripped off my glove and tore a gash in my hand. I felt the effects of the virus immediately. I still feel it, but I'm still here. Maybe the virus is antibiotic resistant, not immune. What if there are different strains? The virus is evolving all the time. Some of the infected group up, some of them revive after being shot. Are they all different strains? Did I get lucky and I got one that the meds still work on? I don't know. I just want this nightmare to end. Things are bleak. I'm down to my last bits of food again. And I forgot to turn off the light on the minivan, so the battery's dead. It's a good thing I have a charger. I grab the tyre I almost died for, fix the van, and bring it home. You know, there is one thing I can find some joy in. Bucket soup. It's a pretty quiet day. I drive the minivan out for fuel, realising I completely shot up the cars here. And I started to figure out how to hotwire. I just need a pair of pliers to strip the wires. I figured the hardware store would have some, but no dice. It's real cold in the morning. I layer up as much as I can, then eat the last piece of food. I figure I should go check out the place I spent ages burning. I'm sure I'll find some food and a pair of pliers there. What the fuck was that? Did that guy just explode? That's gonna draw the whole town on me. Finally, some pliers. Ah, fuck it. I've got what I need. With the pliers, I'm able to attempt my first hotwire. Yes! This opens so many doors for us. Not only does this mean I have backup cars, but I can be riskier, store more loot, and probably tow the Humvee better. But maybe not with these cars. I bring 2 standards and a sports car back to the gas station, then sleep in the back of one. It's snowing when I wake. Probably not the best weather for it, but I really want to take this sports car out for a spin. Oh, you're kidding! Even the sports car can't tow it. And worse yet, the fuel tank is leaking, so I'm almost out of fuel already. Thankfully, the standard car can just about crawl with the Humvee. But this is hardly practical. And it also starts running out of fuel. Ugh. Clearly I need a heavy-duty vehicle to be able to tow, so after refueling, I drive through some of the suburbs looking for one. Now that I can risk losing a car, I can be a lot more gung-ho. Right as I'm heading to the country fair, a helicopter flies over again. I only have a few moments to hotwire and fuel up. It's gonna be close. Hold on. I've got an idea. Oh my god! This is certainly a development. And the pickup is just able to tow the car. Nice. It's really getting snowy. I think it's time to go home. The next morning seemed like any other morning. I checked my guns and set off early for more supplies. Little did I know, this was the day that everything changed. I arrived at the petrol station, ready to tow the Humvee to the mall. I thought today would be the day that I finally used the turret in anger. I just couldn't trust it. It was too slow. If I got caught out by a horde, I'd have to abandon it again. I tried inflating the tyres, but it didn't help. Then I had an idea. I have more vehicles now, so I thought maybe I can take some more risks and go looking for a Humvee to strip for parts. So I headed back to the airport. I felt like I'd seen some military vehicles there. Fuck! They sprint now? Nothing could have prepared me for this. My only thought was that I needed to get out, as far away from the city, as quickly as possible. The driving had drawn them away, and the airport parking lot was quiet. There I found another Humvee, and towed it back, hoping that maybe between the two of them, I can get it to work, or at least tow better. I don't know. I just needed to get out. I won't survive a sprinting horde. Wait. This Humvee works. I hadn't even thought to check if it started. All it needed was fuel and a gun. It's clear what I need to do. I need to pack everything into the Humvee and get the fuck out of Dodge. I moved the machine gun and all the ammo over, headed home, then made pancakes. The last meal I'd ever make in this home. By noon the next day, the Humvee was fully loaded. All my guns, all my ammo, all the supplies I'd gathered over the last couple of months. I only had to leave a little behind. It all seemed extreme, but I just knew in my gut that I wouldn't survive if I stayed. With how many close calls I've had when I can outwalk them, I stopped one last time at the petrol station, filling every container I had with fuel, then took a deep breath and set off. I'll head west along the highway, join the main interstate to Louisville, but take it south to West Point and drive until I'm as far away from civilization as I can get. Oh shit. How are there so many of them? No, 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 it can't end like this. Oh fuck, shit! Okay, so, real talk. That finale didn't exactly go to plan. I'll get into my review of Necroa in a moment. I promise. After this, I only have good things to say. My only real criticism is that it's laggy. Yeah, the finale was a little extreme in the zombie pop, but usually the game can handle this amount of zombies without dropping to 10 seconds per frame. To be fully transparent, it took a few attempts to get through the finale without crashing, but I was never meant to survive this. Necroa is... it's so much more than I expected. Even just conceptually, having zombies evolve alone would make it a 10 out of 10 mod. I never expected it to add horde grouping mechanics and fucking exploding zombies. This is easily one of, if not my favourite mod. I don't know how much more will get implemented. There's a ton of stuff in the progression tree that isn't implemented already. Some of it I think will never be, like spitters, animals spreading disease. Yeah, I was roleplaying that, sorry to burst your bubble. But it's in the evolution tree, so I feel justified in that. Again, full disclosure, I did prop up some of the mechanics that are not implemented with roleplay, and some other mods like dynamic horde events, which really added to the challenge. I was not ready for them to start sprinting so suddenly. A gradual ramp up in sprinter pop would be nice, but I did spend a lot of time waiting for story purposes, meaning they evolved a lot quicker relative to my progress. I do feel like there's more here. If I played less roleplay and more meta, especially knowing now how the mod progresses, there could be a good 100-day challenge here, preparing for and surviving the late game challenges. Well, if you'd like to see that, let me know. There's a million things to do in Build 42, so you'll just have to help me prioritize, because my stupid brain can't focus on... Thanks again to Watcher of Realms. Remember to use my link or QR code, and new players can log in to get the legendary assassin Ezio, as well as a ton of other free goodies.